can actually make this a speaking activity as well, and I'll explain how you guys can do that. So to get started, I just want to see who's here and to make sure that you guys are ready. You have your thumbs ready if you're on your phone or you're on your keyboard. What you can do to get started is to say hello. You can tell us which country you're visiting from and watching this lesson from. I wonder how many different countries we have today. And if we have any members from our website here watching, hello to you guys. Also say hello. I'm happy that you guys are here with us. Okay, so far we have Mahmoud. He's from our website. Hi, Mahmoud. Good to see you here. And we have somebody coming in from, I think this is Sweden. Maybe the spelling is different in English, but Sweden. Okay, I'm going to guess that's correct anyway. And we have Silvana here with us again. And Alberto, hello. You look like you're from a Spanish-speaking country based on your name. And we also have Mark here with us. Sandeep. And this one, I'm not sure what, well, maybe this is one of our members, I'm not sure. But we have someone joining us from Japan. It's probably really, really late where you are, maybe 11 o'clock or something. So great. We've got Colombia as well. I think we have most of the continents covered right now. Is anybody from the United States or Canada, somebody who's living in those countries, but from another area? Got Kira, one of our members. Hi, Kira, from Russia. Great. Well, good to have you guys here. And I think I'm just going to get started with introducing what our lesson is going to be like today. And just hang on one sec here. Oh, sorry. Technical errors. Curtis just sent me a message. So Curtis, if you're watching, log in and access the link and get the link from StreamYard. He said, I can't access. He just finished a lesson with a student and he's going to be joining us shortly. So, okay, hang on one sec, sorry. Here we go. Okay, so this is what we're going to be working on today. We are going to be doing a speaking and writing activity. This is going to help us to practice some vocabulary building, and it's going to be a group activity. I really want you guys to share some words, vocabulary, verbs, phrasal verbs, cool phrases, whatever you have learned, and we can learn from each other. Of course, I'll be adding some vocabulary and phrases and trying to give you some corrections as well so that we can all learn from each other. We're also going to be practicing some comparisons with one of the exercises that we're doing today. So that means that in this picture, this is happening, but in this picture, this is happening. This one is in this season. This one is in a different season, for example. And I'm also going to show you how you can make this a regular speaking practice activity that you can do on your own. One of the things that's really, really important is that you are active with your learning. So for all of you that are there right now, you're watching this video, you're here because you want to learn English, but you're not able to, you're deciding that, oh, it's okay, I can just watch, okay? You're not really going to improve your English just by watching, just the same way that you're not going to improve your listening just by listening while you're doing something else. And your speaking isn't going to improve if you don't practice speaking. So right now, the one thing that you can do to practice your English and learn something today is to make a decision right now that you are going to use that chat, you're going to participate and contribute in this lesson to the group activity. And you can also, if you're really interested in practicing your speaking and you want to improve your fluency, then you can also do the speaking activities. If you're in a room by yourself, whatever, blah, 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 talk away. Nobody is going to Nobody is going to hear you, and you'll be able to practice your speaking on your own as well. So I want to make sure that you're also reviewing the new vocabulary you've learned after this lesson. And this document here that I've created on Google Docs, this is one that is available to everybody. And what you can do, instead of writing things down and looking at the screen and trying to copy it, you can just create an account on our website. And it's really easy to create a free member account. If you've already created one or you're a member with us, you can log into your existing member account. And all you do is you go to the freebies area under the My Account page. So I'll show you where that is here. So as soon as you log in, you can go to My Account, and we've got this here, latest member freebies. And we actually have all of the live lessons that we've done over the past 6 or 7 weeks. So you can get access to that. And yeah, all the other stuff that we have. So while I'm waiting for you guys to come in and get started with this lesson, I have a question for you. I am actually looking to invite some people onto our podcast for the Real English Conversations podcast. I want to do some interviews with the best teachers that exist in the world. And because I am not learning English, sometimes I only hear about the really, really popular ones. But I want to really make sure that I invite some great teachers onto our podcast to help you guys to get some good advice in different areas. And if you could leave a comment right now in the chat, or if you're watching this video after, tell us, who is your favorite podcast? What is it called? Who is your favorite YouTube teacher on the internet or on YouTube? What's their channel called? And this is really great because I can say, hey, so my students tell me that you're a pretty awesome teacher. I would love to have you on the podcast. And then we can create an interview and a lesson with this teacher. Is anybody excited about that? Do you think that that's a good idea and it would be fun to hear 2 of your favorite teachers talking together? We think so, and that's why we want to do that. So be sure to write to us and tell us who is your favorite English teacher, okay? And before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that this activity that we're doing today, we're actually going to be describing images, and we're going to be using some questions to help us create some really good answers. This is one of the activities that they use in several of the English exams that are available, and it's a really great activity. So if you're somebody who's wanting to improve your English and to practice some speaking and learn some phrases and things like that, this activity is going to be really good for you. Before we move on to this, I just want to let you guys know that even though we don't specialize in preparation for an IELTS exam or something like that, we actually have a lot of resources that are available to help you to understand how to improve your listening skills and different ways that you can practice speaking. We had to remember that these examinations are actually designed to test your English level and your ability to communicate. Definitely, it makes sense to prepare for the exam and to do some practice activities that are related to the exam. But hey, if your fluency isn't very good and you're not able to express your ideas spontaneously, the people that are doing these tests and evaluating you, that's what they're looking for. And I just wanted to show you that on our website, for example, here, this is a course that we have that's 100% dedicated to helping you to understand how to improve your listening. So, you know, if you're one of those people that still thinks that just listening to a lot of audio is the key to be able to improve your listening skills, you're going to love this course because it's going to teach you how to efficiently improve your listening skills, where you can do activities that are going to improve your listening within a few hours of practice rather than needing to listen to hundreds of hours of audio. And also, our speaking fluency course here, we have our lessons that are broken down into the intermediate level activities. A lot of these work with our conversation lessons that we have on our website. And then we also have some advanced speaking fluency activities. These ones are a little bit more challenging, and they're really good for advanced level learners. So really, using these two courses that we have, you're going to have access to a lot of content that can help you to practice these two skills. And of course, you guys know by now that we actually have a WhatsApp speaking practice group. We have member-only events where you can join us to practice your speaking with real people in spontaneous conversation with a native speaker and some of our awesome members that we have. So yeah, don't forget to just check out our website, register as a free member if you haven't yet, and try out some of our lessons. So let's get started with this lesson today. Just give me 1 sec. I'm going to see if Curtis has figured out how to get in here. Okay. Let's go. That didn't work. Okay. Here's Curtis. Hi, Curtis. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Hi, Amy. Hi, everybody in the chat. And it's good to be here. Can you hear me?
Curtis, do you want to go out and come back in after you get your microphone, your headset picked up? I think it's on the computer right now, or set up that configuration. Okay, guys, so while he's doing that, let's get started with the lesson today. Okay, 1 sec here.
Check, check.
No, it's coming through your computer. It sounds really echoey, but I'll kick you out of the stream and you can leave and come back in again. Okay. Okay, so normally we have a chance to meet up and do our sound check before, but yeah, Curtis had 2 lessons right before this one. So guys, we've got this descriptive image activity, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be explaining who is in the picture, what they are doing, when it is happening, where we think it is, and why this is happening. And this is kind of a bonus activity that you can do where you are creating a story to describe the picture and explain what you think is happening in this picture. This requires you to be a little bit creative, but if you're someone like me that enjoys people watching, that means that you go out, maybe you're in a park and you're looking at the people and you're like, okay, that guy's walking his dog. Yeah, he looks like a pretty fit, healthy guy. Really, really likes walking his dog in the park. Okay. I like looking at people and thinking about what they're doing or what they're thinking, especially if they're doing something strange, then it's even more interesting. So you can apply this same way of thinking and do this with some pictures. So let's get started here. The first picture that we have are some ladies that are exercising in a park, okay? Now, this is how this activity is going to go. I need you guys, first of all, this activity number 1, we are going to type the words in the chat box to describe this picture. I'm not looking for full sentences right now. I just want you guys to type things into the chat box and describe something that you see in this picture. Afterwards, we're going to be answering these questions here. But for right now, just individual words. Let's think of some vocabulary. How can we describe this picture? What are they doing? What are they wearing? What can we see? Okay, let's start with that.
Hi, Mahmoud.
Okay, you're back now and you've got your microphone set. Okay, good.
I did initially, but I don't know. Something weird happened.
That's okay. So let's see here. While you guys are thinking of some descriptive pictures and I'm waiting for that to come in, I'm just going to see who told us who their favorite English teacher is. So 1 sec. Wow, we've got a lot of people here. Good job, guys. Lots of messages.
Oh, there are a couple people here with their favorite teachers.
I'm still reading them. I can't see it.
Okay, hold on. I'll show this one.
Okay. Oh, Papa English. Okay. And Wes from Interactive English. I've never heard of those. Thanks for sharing. I'll check them out. Okay, we've got AJ Hogue because he explains about probably diverse topics, maybe? And he teaches telling stories. Okay. Okay, so we've got some words that are coming in here. So we have, they are working out. Working out is a good phrase here. Exercise. Okay. Great trees. Big trees. Exactly. Okay. They're doing yoga. They could be doing yoga. They don't have their yoga mats though, so maybe they're not doing yoga. Okay. Okay, perfect. So we have some descriptive vocabulary that's coming in here. Curtis, can you think of a few words that we can give them?
Mm-hmm.
Or some phrases?
Sorry, that froze on me. Okay, here we go. I would say stretching is what a couple of them are doing. I would say that they are warming up, maybe. They're at the start of their workout, so they're stretching and getting their muscles warmed up for the rest of their workout session.
Yeah.
And
I think that they are maybe in a park right now. We've got big trees. Okay. Where are they? They're outdoors. Okay. All right. So guys, now we're going to move on to this next activity. I just have to shrink this picture because it doesn't allow me to show the questions and the picture, but you've seen the picture. So I want you to choose one of these questions that you're going to answer today. This bonus, you're only going to do this if you finish answering the first question. You can start telling me what you think these ladies are doing and why they're there. Tell the story behind the picture. So you can tell me who is in the picture, what they are doing, when it is happening, where you think it is, why is this happening. Okay. These are the 5 W's that we can ask: who, what, when, where, why. And this is a great way that you can do any activity, both with writing and with speaking. You don't need to wait for another person to have a conversation with you to do this activity. If you're serious about improving your speaking, stop relying on other people. Practice. Don't worry about being perfect. You're going to make mistakes, but as you practice and get better, you're going to make fewer mistakes and learn more, and your speaking fluency is going to be better. So right now, if you're alone in your room, after you write your answer in the chat, I want you to practice trying to answer these questions. If you need to mute the microphone for a minute or mute your headset so you're not listening to us and we're not distracting you, that's okay as well. But you can practice answering these questions, or you could do it after this lesson. It's really, really important to practice speaking. The words do not just come out of your mouth without doing this, okay? All right. Curtis, do we have anyone in the chat that's...
Let's see here. We have... Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to stop sharing the screen for 1 second so I can change the settings here, okay? So hang on, guys. I know it's going away. Okay.
Oh, yeah, nice.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, so I'm going to show this one. This is very descriptive. There are 3 women in the park. They are exercising. One of them is stretching her leg. Another is bending herself. Another is bending over, I would say. Just a little adjustment there. They look happy on a sunny day. Perhaps they are going to run together. Perhaps. Yeah. So yeah, it looks like a beautiful day, actually. Yeah, nice sunny day in the park there. Let's see another one here. Where was that one from? Here's this one from Sandeep. That's the one that I was looking for. Really descriptive here too, and that's what we're looking for. The ladies here on are in their exercise gear, you could say, and they're stretching before they start jogging in a park at the center of the city. Ooh, the
Okay,
center
good.
of the city. That's where the park is located.
Yeah,
He's just
exactly. Well,
taking a guess, but that's great.
well, where it's happening. Maybe this is the bonus activity. Good. Okay,
Ah.
awesome, guys. That's great. Okay, so just to give you guys an example of how we would describe this, obviously I can't write and speak at the same time, so you're going to have to listen for the words, okay? So this is how I would describe this picture. Who is in the picture? There are 3 ladies that are in the picture. They look like young ladies, actually. What are they doing? It looks like they're in the middle of exercising, or maybe they're stretching after they've finished their workout. When is this happening? I think that this is happening during the day. It could be in the morning or the afternoon. We're not really sure, but it definitely looks like it's the summer season right now. They're outside, they're wearing light clothing. They have a tank top on, and one of them has two of them has shorts, and one of them has a pair of short pants that she's wearing. Where is it? Well, I don't know exactly, but it looks like it's outside, probably in a park or somewhere with a field. It looks like a maintained area, so we can assume that they're outside in a park area, probably, maybe at a school or a public place. And why is this happening? I think that these ladies like to exercise together, and they've come to an agreement that they're going to meet at the park at this time, and they're going to do a workout together. So it's probably a way for them to stay motivated, to stay fit, and to do some exercise.
I like
So,
Sylvana here. Sorry,
mhm.
Amy. She got very specific in the areas and stuff too. Great kind of example here. There are 3 young ladies in the picture. This reminded me of Amy's description, very close. Young ladies. They are stretching their muscles. It is happening right now in the moment in that picture. It's in Palermo Park in Buenos Aires, Argentina. They're beginning to do some exercise after a long quarantine. So maybe that's
Okay.
the reason.
Maybe they're getting in shape, okay,
Ooh.
after the quarantine. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was an example of creating a story to describe the picture and explain what you think is happening. For me, I think that these ladies, they live in a small town. I'm not sure where they live, but we can pretend that they're maybe they're in the town where my parents live in. It's called Crawford Bay. And these ladies, they have went out, they've decided to find a shady place in the park to start doing some exercise. And I think one of them is going to lead a small exercise class, and the rest are going to participate. So this is my story of what I think is going to happen. So let's move on here to the second activity. And Curtis is going to do this one.
Okay.
So
So it's the camping couple. I was looking at this picture and it looked like one of our close friends in the green shirt and his new wife. It was kind of funny. He just appeared that way. But this is obviously one of the things that Canadians and North Americans love to do, go car camping. So he's yeah, a nice couple there. So what you'll want to do is to describe who's in this picture, what's
no,
happening. No?
activity 1.
Oh,
Here.
activity 1. Sorry, type the words in the sorry. Activity 1. Type the words in the chat box to describe this picture, to find and learn the useful vocabulary that's needed to describe this picture. So you'll want to look at this picture, look what's in it, around it, what maybe is happening there, to describe the picture in order to discover the vocabulary that you're going to need to answer the questions in activity 2.
I'm going to be typing some things here while you guys do that. But Curtis, as you see some words coming in from people, can you tell me what they're saying?
Sure. Just going to this. My screen split here. Okay, let me see here. Lake. Fire.
Campfire.
Midnight. I don't know.
Yep.
It could be getting, yeah, maybe.
Well, it could be a full moon or something.
Oh, yeah, lighting up that sky. Okay, so, and truck. He's talking, 𝗪𝗏𝗏's talking about the vehicle in there. It could be a small little SUV or something.
This is a hatchback car, actually. We call it a hatchback car. This actually looks like my old car, but okay, perfect. And I'm also going to use some words here to describe their clothing. So they're wearing warm clothing, okay. Long sleeved shirt, okay. And
young
he actually
couple.
has a scarf on, young couple, exactly. Okay, so guys, now we have a bunch of vocabulary here at the top. And maybe I'll just go like this because you guys know what the image is now. Okay, now I want you to answer activity 2. Who is in this picture? What are they doing? When is it happening? Where is it? Why is this happening? So pick one of these questions and type it into the chat. And once you've finished answering that question, start working on the bonus. Okay, so first activity, answer one of these questions. Second activity, create a story. Okay. Okay, so we've got young people talking happily in a camp. So here, we're just going to say, instead of in a camp, we can say talking happily, or what would we say instead of that, Curtis? Talking happily. Happily talking to each other?
Having a good conversation, having a good chat, having a fun conversation, having fun talking with each other.
Yeah, having fun talking to each other. That sounds better. Okay.
Oh, Silvana mentioned the backpack and some sausages that they have there.
Hang on one sec. I didn't finish the last one. Okay.
Okay.
So the, where was that one again? Sorry. Instead of saying in a camp, we'll say while camping or while they are camping. Okay. All right. Oh, there it is. Celso. Okay. Good. So we've got this here. Lake, tent. I think that was a typo. Friends, fire, midnight, truck. Yeah, these are good words. Okay. Here we are. Oh, I'll let you click on it, Curtis. It's okay.
On the one that you just clicked on?
Whatever. Just bring it up.
Okay, that's the one that I wasn't going to click on.
Oh, I didn't. Celso. This is an all ages English class. Guys, please try to keep the comments reasonable. We click on the comment. Keep them clean, yeah, because we click on the comments to share and help other learners. So we, yeah, we don't want to do that. And often I click on things without reading them because it's really hard to do a live lesson and to read the comments ahead of time. Okay, so here we are.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm going to click on this one, Amy.
Okay.
All right, here we go. There are two people.
2 people, guys, 2 people. So 1 person, 2 people.
Anything over 1 is people. Okay, so one a girl and the other is a guy. They are sitting in front of the fire at night. They are out of the city, maybe near the forest. Ooh. Because they love camping and spending time
together.
with spending time together or with each other.
Exactly. Okay, awesome. So
Nice.
let's see, and we want some more answers to these questions. Who is this? What are they doing? When is it happening? Where is it? Why is it happening? Those are... Oh, okay. Salso says sorry.
We forgive you.
That's okay.
He was just joking around, but yeah.
But you're going to make us look bad, Salso. Don't do that. Okay.
Here's another good one, Ian.
Okay.
There are a group of friends that are very happy because they finished their college. Getting very imaginative here, very, very creative with your answers. This is great. They brought a tent. Oh, that one disappeared on me.
Well, good. Everybody is starting to type answers
Tent,
now. Okay.
lamp, fire, and food.
Yeah, they have a lamp in their tent. Exactly. Okay, I see one here from Alberto. So he is answering all of the questions. They are a couple of friends. Just get that S on the friends. They are having a great time eating sausages. Yeah, they're roasting sausages, hot dogs, or sometimes we call them wieners as well. So we, for example, when we go up into the forest in Canada and we have a campfire, we call it a weenie roast. And this is actually with the hot dogs. We cook it over the campfire, and that's what we call a trip into the forest with a campfire. So they are camping at midnight. Okay, know that. They are camping at midnight. They are in front of a lake, or in front of the lake, because they have free time on the weekend. Great job. Okay.
Oh, nice. I like the storytelling technique that Sandeep is using in this example. A young couple went out for a drive by the outskirts of the city in their hatchback, and they set up their tents on a large open land area.
Probably a large open field.
Time to relish some hand-grilled sausages near the campfire.
I don't know
Maybe
if
you're
that's...
putting relish on the bun.
I think
Or
it could
relish
be
can mean
relish
something.
like enjoy or something, like relish the moment, but not as common for us to use this word. So time to enjoy some hand-grilled sausages near the campfire, or over the campfire, because we're over. Okay, good. Awesome. So let's move on to the next activity here. You guys, again, you can get all of this vocabulary from this document after the class.
Okay.
So we're going to be doing some
activity.
No, I'm doing this one, remember?
Sorry. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, so the picture number 3, activity number 1. What I want you guys to do is to start thinking about what type of words you can use to describe this picture. We're going to be doing some comparisons and some descriptions or contrasts that we're seeing between this crazy picture. So type individual words to start that you can use to describe this picture. I'm going to move this down here. Okay. And Curtis, as you see words come in, can you tell me what they are?
Yep. Oh, none yet. So I'll let you know here. I'm sure they'll come in fast and furious. No. Still waiting, guys.
Come on, guys. Just one word. Hit the send button. You can do this. You have to participate. It's more fun when people participate. Okay, do we have anything yet?
Not for vocabulary, not yet, no.
We've got some stuff here.
There we go. Drought.
Drought, that's a good one.
Okay, Alberto's got some here. Ocean, desert, dead tree.
Yep, dead tree.
A live tree. A bridge. Leafy tree. Blue sky. Gray sky. And sand.
I can't remember if gray is spelled either gray like this or gray. One is, I think, British English and one is American English, but whichever one you prefer is fine. Not even the native speakers know that in these countries. It's actually really difficult for us to think, oh, in Canadian English, we spell it this way. But if you're reading British English, it's spelled this way. We just kind of know what the word means and interpret it and use it. Okay.
Oh, Sandeep with contrast.
Contrast is great. Yeah. Okay, good, guys. So let's move on to these questions now. I'm going to make this a little smaller again so we can get more space here for these questions. So activity 2, I want you to answer one of these questions. Let's see here. We have 34 people watching right now. So I expect at least 20 answers. Stop being lazy. Type in the chat. Send a message. Okay. Come on, guys. You want to learn. You've got to participate. So let's answer one of these questions here. Who is in the picture? What are they doing? Those ones are pretty easy. Okay. When is this happening? Here, we're entering into contrast. Okay, so contrast or a comparison. Okay. So for example, you could say the picture on the left, da 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 da. However, the picture on the right, da 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 da. For example, to practice some comparisons. Where is it? The same thing. We can say the first picture, or in the first picture we see, but in the second picture. Okay, do we have some answers to some of these questions?
Yeah, just from what they see. So this one here, I see the ocean, a tree, a desert, and a bridge.
Okay.
So this one here, Mark says, what I see in the pictures is that they look like they're in different dimensions.
Yeah, maybe like totally different worlds, we could say. Or completely different worlds.
Let's see here. This one here, there are no people in the picture, only nature.
Perfect. Nobody's in the picture. We've got Isaac here. So you're being very poetic today. I'll let this one go. One tree is blooming, the other is dying or drying. Dying is better.
Dying.
Yeah, dying. It could be because it doesn't have any water, but the tree looks pretty dead. Maybe it's, yeah. Okay, me and my dreams. Aw. Well, we hope that changes. Okay. Okay, guys. So we have a few answers here. 38 people watching and 5 people participating. Do you guys want the live lessons to continue?
Okay, Carlos has an answer. We'll include Carlos up in here. More people are starting. Good participation.
Good job, guys.
On the left side, I can see a beautiful sea, I think he means the ocean, C and
Yeah.
O. Yeah. And the right side of the picture, I can see the darkness of the dry desert.
Exactly.
Ooh, I like that, the darkness of the dry desert. People are
Okay,
poetic today.
let's see here. This one looks good.
I'm hiding that one. Okay.
Okay, there. Oh, what happened? Okay, hang on. You're clicking on the same thing I'm clicking on. I'm going to share this one. Okay, so there are not people around. Perhaps the only person there is the one who is taking the photo. So for this sentence here, perhaps the only person there is the one taking the photo. We can say who is taking the photo as well, but a comma in that sentence is really going to help us to interpret it better. So perhaps, comma, the only person there is the one who's taking the picture. Okay. In the first picture, we can see the blue ocean. In the other, it looks really hot. Hot and dry, exactly. Okay.
Sylvana says this picture is full of contrast. The tree on the left is leafy, good adjective, but the one on the right is naked. I would say doesn't have any leaves on it.
Yeah.
Probably dead. Probably. The left side of the picture is full of water. The right side is completely dry.
Exactly. Nice, guys. Good work with this. I'm happy to see some people commenting that weren't commenting for the first part. So keep it up. Okay, here we go. So we're going to do one that is working from home. Okay, oops. Geez, one sec here. We got some formatting issue going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, getting to the picture. Working from home. So we need to look at this picture here and try to describe some words that we can see. Maybe some verbs. What is she doing? Okay. And type those in the chat quickly so that we can start building some vocabulary for the next part of the activity.
Okay, and I'll watch to see what comes in, Abe.
Okay.
Yeah, lots of good ones from the last activity. Good job, guys. Okay, words to put into this picture. What do you see? What is she doing? That sort of thing. Ooh. Office work.
Office work. Got it.
Tapping on the smartphone.
Maybe touching the screen on the smartphone.
She's studying English.
Okay. She could be doing math. It looks like a calculator.
Dialing in. Maybe she's calling. Computer working. Calculator.
Yep. Calculating. Exactly. I got that there. Calculator. Yeah.
Working.
It could
checking.
be calling someone. You're right. Whoever suggested that.
Home office.
Yeah.
Maybe she's working in a home, like what she
She's in
created for
her
herself.
home office. Yeah. I think that this is something I've heard from a lot of my students. They say like home office has kind of become a verb form or something. For us, we usually say she's in her home office or she's working from home, but that's probably just American English, what we say and how we say it. But I have heard home office being used as more, not like I'm home officing. That would sound really weird, but you know, it's been used in some different ways. Okay.
Mobile phone, computer, laptop.
Yep. Okay, good. So let's move on to the second part of this activity. Let me make this smaller here. Okay. All right. So we're going to do the who, what, when, where, why. All right, Curtis?
Yep. Okay. So who is in the picture? You can also tell us the next question as well, or any one of these questions. Oh, why is this not? Okay, there we go. Sorry, my document is... Oh, what's going on here? Okay.
It's okay.
Unable to load.
Here,
So
let
I just have
me
to reload
let me
that.
just do it.
I got
then.
it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, Amy, you can take over. My document just automatically closed on me. Sorry.
Oh, weird. Okay. So I saw in the chat, busy concentrating. That's a great thing. That's what she's doing for sure. So who is in this picture? What are they doing? When is this happening? Where is it? Why is it happening? Maybe you have a story that you can create for this lady in the picture. Okay. And Curtis, why don't you, do you have access to the document or no?
I do. I'm just scrolling down to the activity here.
So why don't you try to answer each of those questions while people are leaving their answer for one of these questions, okay?
Okay. I see who's in the picture is a lady. What do I see in the picture? She is working on her laptop. She has a phone with her, a pencil in her hand, and some paper. And when it looks like probably sometime in the afternoon or the morning when most people are working or studying English online. And why? Well, she's probably got a job, or she likes to study. Maybe she's doing some schoolwork at this time. It's what a lot of people are doing. And who, what, when, why, and where? She's at home.
Where?
In her living room, in a makeshift office, something that she created. Makeshift is what I said there. Something that she created as her working space. So maybe she's in her living room. I don't think it looks like she's in a bedroom. So probably somewhere in the middle of her living space.
Okay, so this makeshift office, this is something it's like improvised, or I mean, it's what most of us had to do when the quarantine started and our companies said, hey, you have to work at home. It's like, oh, I don't have an office at home. So you set up your office at the kitchen table and that's where you're working from. So that's what he meant there. Okay, so let's see what we have for some answers here.
All right.
Okay, this one here. A young lady looking like a professional, or looking like maybe she is a professional, or you can say it looks like a professional. Okay, a professional working at home, doing some sort of accounting job, using her laptop and a calculator. Awesome. Okay. This one from Sandeep. She is working as an accountant with a large firm and intending a prospect who wants the estimate on the profit on the video call, and she has to close the deal while she is still working from home. Wow, Sandeep. Nice. That was the bonus activity. Okay.
Sandeep is having an incredible English day today.
He is really serious about improving his skills. Awesome job.
Everybody's doing an awesome job. I don't want to single anybody out.
No, but he is doing very well. You're very active and participating. So awesome. Okay, it's a woman working on her budgets. This is interesting. For the word budget, it's usually singular in this case. So she's working on her budget. Maybe a company might have multiple budgets, but usually we use it as just the financial budget as a singular thing. Okay.
I like this one. There is a girl who is working on the computer or her computer and touching the screen on her phone simultaneously. Ooh, good word. At the same time, you can also say as well. She is sitting on the chair in a big, bright room.
Exactly. Nice. And let's do this here. So there's a there's a young woman. She's a writer. She's writing her new book. She's checking her email too. And she has time to finish her book. That's awesome. Okay.
Oh, very descriptive. In the picture, I can see a young, dark-haired woman. She is sitting in front of her laptop and checking also her phone. She is also checking her phone at the same time. She's wearing a blue sweater. The place seems to be
A living room.
living room.
Okay.
Yeah. Just add room on there.
Yeah. Her sheet said, Miriam, you are not live. Miriam, you started to watch the lesson from earlier. So she's saying outside because she's on the camping activity, but she'll catch up. Okay. Okay, so we've got Mahmoud. In this picture, we see a young lady working from home, and perhaps she's sitting in her home office. She looks like she's busy because she is concentrating with her calculator. You're right. Okay, guys, so I'm going to do a full description of this. I can see a lady. She looks like she's working from home, or maybe she's doing some extra work on the weekend. I think maybe she's trying to calculate a family budget or do her taxes or something like that. And it looks like this is happening during the daytime, although it could be in the evening because the back room, it looks like there's a light turned on, and maybe she has really good lighting in her living room, but I think it's during the day. And where is it? She's doing this at home. I don't think this is an office at all. I think that she's working from her home. And as I said before, she's doing this because she needs to do something important, maybe finish her taxes or do some budget calculations. Okay. So I think that that's good for this activity. Let's move on to the next one here.
Nice picture.
Okay, we've got alone in nature. What do you
So,
guys
of course,
think of my titles for the picture? Okay.
Alone in nature. I like that.
Alone in nature. Okay.
So for this activity, we are going to once again find some words that you're going to type into the chat box to describe what you see in this picture, so we can find and learn some useful vocabulary. So go right ahead and start typing in something that you see in the picture, and then of course we'll help you along the way.
1 or 2 words and hit send. Let's get this vocabulary going, guys.
People are actually using the corrections and examples and stuff that we've been giving them. So that's cool. Good job,
Awesome.
guys.
Okay, I'm going to start writing some things here. So,
okay.
I don't know if that's a wolf or a dog. I'm going to pretend it's a wolf. Okay.
Yeah, that's more nature-like, right? Wildlife. Okay, guys, come on. Let's see. Some
typing. Type and send.
Spectacular landscape. Oh, okay. Here we go. Blue lake.
Yep.
Cloudy sky, mountains, and an incredible dog. Wolf, lake, mountain, rock, clouds.
What are the feelings when you look at this picture? What do you feel? Do you feel stressed out? Do you feel relaxed? Calm?
Sandeep says reflection.
Reflection of the mountains, exactly. Nice.
Good feeling words, yeah.
Okay. Come on, we need a couple.
You guys are so active, I know. Look at the picture.
type a word and send.
Oh, gazing. The dog is
Oh,
gazing.
nice. See, that's a word I didn't think of. So this
He
is to gaze. Mm-hmm.
looks lonely and sad.
Mm-hmm.
Pleasant.
Mm-hmm.
Gazing. Oh yeah, I said gazing.
Mm-hmm.
Mountain covered with snow.
Perfect.
Calm and happy to be alive.
Exactly. And just for this mountain covered with snow, it's in the background. Okay. So let's move on to the next part here where we're going to be writing a descriptive sentence using one of these questions. So who is in the picture? What are they doing? In this case, it's an animal, but who is in the picture? What are they doing? When is it happening? Where do you think it is? Why is it happening? Like, how did this dog get here? And who took the picture? Okay. And the bonus activity is to create a story to describe the picture and explain why you think it's happening. So first activity, type the answer to one of these questions as fast as you can, and then start thinking about the story behind this picture. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got snow-capped mountains. I added that to the sheet as well. Amazing landscape. Landscape is a good word there, Kira. Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm gonna shrink this more, guys. Here. Doesn't give me very much space in the Google Doc to show the picture and the text. Okay, so do we have an answer to any of the questions yet?
Let me see here. Who is in there? A white wolf taking a rest and enjoying a nice view over the beautiful lake between two high mountains. It's a picture that makes us feel relaxed.
Nice. Okay. Who is in the picture? There's an easy question. Who is in the picture? Here we are. I see a lonely and sad dog. Okay. Now, what are they doing? What is happening? What are they doing? What's that dog doing right now?
What is the dog doing?
Mm-hmm. Okay. How about this one? How did the dog get there? Like, what is the story behind this? Would you like to try to explain these questions, Curtis? Do a complete description of the picture?
Okay, so who is in the picture? Well, there is this white fluffy dog. And what is, where is he? It looks like he is in the mountains, and it actually looks maybe somewhere in British Columbia, where we're originally from, near a lake with some mountains. A lot of those areas look exactly like that. So I'm going to say he's in British Columbia, Canada, he or she, this dog. And it looks like it's during the day at some point, maybe early evening, middle of the day, could be in the morning. You can't really tell, but it's definitely during the day. And why is he there? Well, maybe he just likes sitting by the lake. Maybe he likes to go in the water. Maybe he's just chilling out and relaxing. And yeah, maybe he's lost. Maybe an owner left him there because he wouldn't come back to the car. I don't know. That's a sad kind of situation, but maybe he's a wild dog, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's why he's there.
Okay, so I'm going to create a story to describe this picture and explain what I think is happening. I think that this is a dog of somebody that likes to hike. And what they've done is they've walked up into the mountains to get to this beautiful lake. It's not every day that you can see a lake like this with this beautiful turquoise color. Looks like maybe it has some minerals in it. Maybe it's because behind in the background, you can see there's a glacier. It's really common when we have a glacier that the lake and the water has this color in it. So these two, they hiked up into the mountains together, and right now they're taking a few moments to enjoy the view before they move on to the next destination on the hike that they're on. Okay, so that's an example of creating a story. And what I did just then was something spontaneous. Obviously, I know I'm a native speaker. English is my native language, and I'm able to create these ideas and express them automatically. And what you guys need to do as English learners is to practice doing the same thing. So when you look at the picture, you need to say, what do I think is happening? And probably what's going to happen is your brain is going to go, I don't know. I don't know the words. I can't do this. No, it's okay. Overcome that feeling. Just start talking. Okay. Well, I think this guy and his dog went for a walk to this beautiful area. Maybe they decided to go on a trip and go on a hike, or maybe you don't know the word for hike, so you say go on a walk up to this lake in the mountains. Okay, so just do what you can to try to describe the picture. And when you realize that you don't know a word, we have websites like online dictionaries, translating tools, all of the different things that really you need to learn how to use correctly to help you fill in those gaps in your vocabulary, to help you express yourself properly, even if you're not learning the correct way every single time. You're really teaching yourself how to find these phrases. The more you learn, the more you're going to be able to recognize something that's incorrect or correct. And also, I mean, if you're really worried about it, just take a lesson with a teacher, get the corrections that you need. But don't let these mistakes or being scared of learning something incorrectly stop you from practicing. It's really, really important. So does anybody ever do this activity on their own? Is there anybody who has practiced speaking using the who, what, when, where, and why questions to learn more descriptive vocabulary and to practice their speaking? Does anybody think that this is an activity that they should try and it could be helpful? Okay, so let's see. What did you guys think about the lesson? Do you think this is a good activity for you? I know there's a little bit of a delay on the chat, so I'll give you a second.
I like the fact that every picture tells a story. So if you can find a way to tell a story that that picture is representing, that kind of helps me with Spanish as well. So I totally make some things up sometimes. So for this picture, I'm not going to speak in Spanish, but for this picture, I'd say, I took my dog to the lake. It was a nice day out. He likes to, run and play and go into the water. And I thought I'd take him to this spectacular mountain lake area that I go to all the time, and we had a great day. So that's just a little short story.
Exactly.
Of mine.
Yeah, and you can do this with your own pictures as well. So I'm just going to stop sharing the screen right now. Yeah, because I have to do it with my phone. So let me show you here. Can you guys see what's happening? Okay, so this is a picture from my phone. I took it 2 days ago. And if you were to ask me what this picture is about, I would have to explain it to you. So this is another way that you can practice speaking. You can look at the pictures on your phone, try to explain what was happening in the picture. In this case, I decided to make a really authentic Mexican salsa recipe that I had learned recently. and that involved me using a very hot skillet or a hot pan to char the tomatoes, to burn them a little bit, and the onions and the garlic and all of these things. And then afterwards, I had to put it in the blender to mix it up and to make the salsa. So you can see in that description, there are a lot of different vocabulary, phrases, verbs, all of these things that you need to be able to describe it. So this is an excellent activity. Do not underestimate how much it can help you with your speaking and to build vocabulary. Okay.
This is a good little story. There's a guy walking in the beautiful lake, walking near or close to the beautiful lake, and suddenly he saw a beautiful
Loose dog?
Loose dog, maybe a stray dog.
Yeah, stray dog. Mm-hmm.
It's not on a leash, with beautiful mountains. So he took the pictures.
Yeah, exactly. He saw a beautiful opportunity to take a picture of this dog with this stunning background. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
it's in the background. Yeah, behind in the background are beautiful mountains. So he took the picture. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome, guys. So I think that that's pretty much it for the lesson today. We're going to try to keep it to just a little more than 1 hour. If you guys enjoyed this lesson, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, come to our website, come to our website, join us as a member, free member or a premium member. We'd love to have you there. The free members are going to get access to some sample lessons from each of the courses. I showed you a couple of the courses earlier today that have to do with listening and speaking. Even as a free member, you're going to get access to the first lessons from those courses. But if you're serious, you want to improve your speaking, you want to improve your listening skills, that's what we do on our website. So come over and check out what we're doing. It's not just online courses. We have activities with our members and we do cool things like we're doing in this lesson right now. So thank you so much for joining us today. Remember, you can get access to the document with all of the vocabulary and really do these exercises as a speaking practice activity from your member area. So we'll see you guys in the next lesson. We'll see you later.
Bye.